Won't you be my hero, baby? Pew, 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 pew. I wanna ride away with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's an intro.
All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome back for my final thoughts here on the Begode Hero C38 high torque suspension electric unicycle. For today's video, I had my man Jeff come out. He was a huge fan of this wheel when we did it during the demo day. He was really contemplating buying one of these things. So I wanted to have him. He's a lighter guy. I think he's about 130 pounds or so, 140 pounds. So I wanted to have him do a range test for us because I figured that's literally the best case scenario, right? Jeff rides pretty hard. He's super light. So we're going to see what kind of range we got out of the high torque Hero here. And spoiler alert, it's really, really good. Unfortunately, my camera was kind of on the fritz that day, but luckily my man Jeff was filming on his Insta360, and he was nice enough to share some of these awesome action shots with me. And before we keep going here, another big shout out to the guys at Alien Rides for sending this wheel out to me. That's alienrides.com. If you guys wanted to support the channel, use the link down in the description below. It's a link that they sent me. It'll give me a small cut of any sales that they make through that link. And any proceeds that we generate using that through Alien Rides are going to go right back into the channel. I've got some really awesome projects coming this winter. Be sure to use that link if you're buying any type of new electric unicycles, electric scooters, any accessories, anything like that. And it'll come back to, it'll turn itself into more content for the channel. So, all in all, I would say I really liked the Hero. I definitely didn't love it. There was a lot of things that I thought could have been done better by this wheel. You know, just right off rip, right? These types of wheels just don't really fit my riding style. It just wasn't fast enough for me to ride in the street. And I'm not really a huge off-road guy. I like to go out and muck it up in some trails once in a while, but I'm not going to be going crazy hardcore. I don't need to climb mountains. I'm not a super torque kind of guy. So just, you know, a torque wheel, it's not really up my alley, but for a torque wheel, this thing certainly performs. There's no doubt in my mind that this wheel can handle any kind of terrain you throw at it. It's definitely a fairly high quality build. Unfortunately, I think it might be a little too high quality of a build. I think Begode may have overthought it a little bit here. Just a little bit too over-engineered. When I was going to repair this wheel, it's kind of a pain in the butt to work on, especially when you compare it to some of the new generations of the Begode suspensions, the T4, the Master, the EX20, the Master Pro. These wheels are all, this new frame design that they were using is extremely easy to work on. This is one of the big things I love about it. If you're into modding your equipment, if you're into doing your own repairs, I love this new design, and the Hero design just really isn't very conducive to doing any kind of modifications or even your own repairs. It's just a pain in the butt to work on. You know, another thing that the Hero was really lauded for when it was first released was its water resistance, and I don't know, if I'm being honest with you, from what I saw, I'm really not that impressed with the water resistance on that wheel. It's nothing to write home about. Is it a little bit better than some prior Gotway releases? Yeah, well, I mean, the EXN has a hole behind the control board. So, yeah, I guess it's better than they've been in the past. But it's nothing crazy. It's definitely better than it's been, but don't go thinking that this thing is some waterproof marvel. I was, however, extremely impressed by the range that we got, the efficiency of this machine. You'll see a little bit later on here as we get into the day's riding. I mean, you see some of the stuff that Jeff's doing with this wheel. He's absolutely abusing it, really. I mean, he is hitting humps and bumps and jumps and climbing. It is definitely living up to its word of being a high torque wheel. It's able to handle all that abuse that we're throwing at it, and it still had an incredible range. But that's enough chit-chat. Let's check out the little bits of the range test I was able to salvage from my camera.
But see on camera.
All right, what's going on, guys? It's your man, Georgie Porgy Puddin' Pie, back here to ride with this guy.
Yeah, buddy.
It's my man Jeff. Today we're going to take the Begode Hero out for a little range test. So,
all right, here we go, guys. We're on the first leg of our range test here. I'm bringing Jeff over to Lincolnwood State Forest so he can play with it off-road a little bit.
All right, here we go. Stopping for a little icy break. Woo! Chill zone, baby. Combies. Jeff, what's the max temp you've gotten so far on the Hero? Jeff's been maxing it out. He's been beeping the whole ride.
I always beep. It was 30 miles an hour the whole
It was
way.
like 127 Fahrenheit is the top that we've hit.
Wow, that's really.
It's about 97 out right now.
It's 95, 97 degrees out today. It is scorching hot, so that's actually excellent.
It's insane. It's insane.
I'm about the same. The EX20 is topped out at 126, 127, something like that. So,
Something like that.
yeah, it's about the same.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all. These things run cool.
The design.
The Hero, baby.
The hero, baby. I know I am.
Baby!
I know. Come on. You don't have to talk about me like that. Come on.
All right, give me a little update. What's your range looking like right now?
Hold up.
I think we've done about 20 miles.
Looks like 4 bars on there, but I would never trust that thing.
Yeah, let's see what your actual like voltage is.
93.5 volts.
That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good.
Just a little under 75 there.
Yeah, like 70% battery.
65, 70.
Yeah, that's good. That's real good.
That's really not bad, especially with how hard I've been pushing.
For 20 miles, yeah, you've been riding it pretty. I mean, you've been hitting 30-mile-an-hour beeps.
And just aggressive.
And just aggressive off-roading, so.
Even on-roading, dude. I see curbs and I'm like, oh, I can go up that.
All right, well, let's keep going. Let's so we're on pace for 50 miles. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, here we go. We are at the end of our journey here. We are at 80.2 volts here on the Hero. That's basically the bottom. I think 79.5 or something
No, I could
is.
probably get it to cut out real quick. You want to see that?
You probably could. Look at this. It's Georgie boy again. Here we go. We ran into George a couple minutes ago. He just couldn't resist us. He's charging too, it looks like.
Don't steal both of my chargers.
All right, our total mileage was 54 miles. Holy crap. You rode this thing down to fucking 0. But we got 54 miles.
I still think we could have gotten more range out of it.
Well, yeah, if
but
we rode slower.
We weren't trying to really go for the range. We were just trying to enjoy it.
Yeah, it was a fun ride. I mean, you were making it beep most of the day.
54 miles of just pure enjoyment is, you can't beat
That's
that.
actually way better than I thought it would be. I was thinking maybe in the 40s. So 54, that's actually really great.
That's definitely a great wheel. Highly recommend.
Jeff's a huge fan of the Begode Hero.
Buy the speed version though, because the Torquey's a little too on the brake.
A little too slow.
Yeah, slow like your grandma.